Hello viewer, my name's Vanji and this is my Ironman, on which I've been stuck in the mid-game skilling for a long time. This series will be focused around me getting good, learning bosses and getting the drops with some general progression sprinkled in. I'm hoping to learn raids in the future, but the ultimate PvM goal of mine is the sickening Inferno Cape and also Dishonor's Quiver. There's a lot of steps before that though, so get reclined and join me as I progress my Ironman and learn to PvM. I've got these 30k molten glass that I gotta blow, so let's blow. Currently at 91 crafting, 260k XP for 92. So yeah, these are my stats. And with this molten glass, 92 crafting. Can now craft Senite necklaces. Just doing some Guardians of the Rift and there's 81 rune craft. I saved up 100 pulls from Guardians of the Rift. So let's pull them and see what we get. The only thing I really want right now is the Abyssal Lantern. I really want that. That could be so nice for training further. The other log slots would just be nice. The pet would be nice. But yeah, I'm really going for the lantern. Get the last 6 pulls. Yeah, very uneventful. But the runes are always nice. Let's price check it. 700k. See if we get anything. We could get a collection log slot from these intricate pouches. About 200 lore runes. Some cosmic runes. And a heart clue and some pearls. I didn't know you could get pearls actually from the intricate pouches. So I guess we'll do the heart clue. See if we get anything crazy cool. 1 log slot and a whole lot of rune. Nice, okay, that's good. Oh, and that is also the 104th heart clue and 478 collection log. Here's an interesting name. And 82 runecraft. 83 runecraft. So I saved up another 138 pulls from the reward guardian. So let's do that. Hope we get the Abyssal Lantern. Please, sir. No sir, no dice. Alright, okay, alright. Now let's see if we can pull something sweet out of these pouches here. Clue scroll. Try again. Lore runes, astral runes, okay. Scroll is nice. Okay, 1 heart casket, let's see what we got. Heraldic rune shield. Not sure if I have that already. I think it's a clue step. Yeah, I have one. I can't remember if it's a clue step either. Anyway, nice. +1 collection log. Okay, let's start grinding some Slayer. Let's see what we get here. Calphites in Calphite lair. Can do that pretty quick. Wait a minute. The Calphite lair is actually the Calphite Queen's lair. I thought it was the cave, the Calphite cave. But regardless, I'm not going to do the Queen in my scuffed gear. I don't even wanna start that. I did all 256 kc of Calphite Queen on my main in scuffed gear for the tattered head, and well, suboptimal gear at least, not Ironman scuffed, but suboptimal, and that was something of a grind. I am not going to do that again. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm training defense, it's because I want to get my defense to 90, get my magic to 90, and then I'm hoping that I'll have an easier time at the corrupted gauntlet, because I've done it a little bit. I have a very little bit. I have 1 KC and 10 deaths, so I figured I got the KC, but it's very inconsistent, and maybe I could use some defense. And I read that magic helps against Khanyef as well. Khanyef. And that's 93 hit points. Job's done. Let's see. Mutated Psychomites. Isn't that kind of fast? So it would be dumb to skip it. I think we need to buy the fungicide spray. Job's done, and we got a medium clue. So let's go do that. And there it is, man. Let's see if we get anything cool. Got nothing. Okay, let's see what we get now. 201 blood vills in Ioworth dungeon. And here's 91 ranged. Yes, sir. And that's the task. Took a while, but we got 2 hard clues out of it, so let's go do them. Bowen got 3 Brimmy keys, also 45 crystal shots. Pretty nice. 600 blood runes. Okay. Alright, so we got these 2 hard caskets. See if we get anything. Black Cavalier. That's slick. And a War Blessing. That's 2 collection logs. 13 perps. Look at that gold ring on the floor. That is not for the finger, if you know what I mean. And 93 crafting. Managed to catch a dragon imp outside the farming guild. Let us see what is... Did they... The 413k now. Weren't they like 600k at some point? Let's see what's inside of it. Decent alch. 3 dragon daggers. Apparently the audio for this clip is gone, but I was saying something along the lines that I didn't want to do any more Guardians of the Rift, so we're gonna do the 37 pulls and move on to something else. This clip didn't record audio either, but I was saying that I initially wanted to go for 91 runecraft for the Elite Karamja Diary, so that the Karamja Gloves teleport would take us straight to Dura Daddy or Kuramami actually, but I just wanted to start Slayer, so frick that. Here I get a Lizardman task, and here I see that I am all out of ranging potions, so I decide to make some. I had the foresight to grow grapevines some time ago, but to be able to make them into wines of Samurai for the ranging potions, we need to go upstairs at Tithe Farm, and while wearing a Samurai item, talk to Beloga and pay her 75k. I also discovered here that you cannot also be wearing an item related to a different god while doing this, as she don't like us supporting other gods. and so it will not work. When that is done, we can go downstairs and talk to Farmer Agricola to buy Bologa's blessings, which will turn regular grapes into grapes of Samarak when we pick them, with the blessings in our inventory. We got 188 Samarak's grapes in total from the 12 grapevines, which we will now turn to wines of Samarak with these jugs I just filled with water. It works exactly as how you make normal wines. This is the last inventory, and when we close the bank interface, we'll get a nice XP drop. 30k cooking XP, very nice. 38 of the 188 wines went bad, so we got 150 wines of Samarak out of this, which is also very nice. We can turn that into many ranging pots. We have 210 Sami wines in total, and before I make these into pots, I want to show you my Master in Mixology log, because I grinded that a bit before I ever started recording, so I could get these 3 essential herbal items: Alchemist's Amulet, prescription goggles, and the reagent pouch. When you equip the Alchemist's Amulet, there's a 15% chance that the potions you create will have an extra dose, and you have to charge it with amulets of chemistry. The prescription goggles gives a 10% chance to save a secondary ingredient when mixing your potions, and the reagent pouch holds up to 26 of a secondary ingredient, allowing you to make 26 potions per inventory instead of 14. And here's all the ranging potions done. We ended up with 739 doses, which equates to 184 potions in total. We need ammo for the rune crossbow, so I'm just gonna buy 5k unfinished broad bolts and make them. And here's the 250th task for 525 points. That feels good, man. Very good. I just got the Tsar Kit Ohm, which is a collection log. Very nice. I just got the second Tsar Kit Ohm in these 162 Tsars. 2 more than we done. Came home from work, did some tithe farm, and got 105 points. I think it was 300 fruits deposited. Took about 1 hour. So now we can buy some grape seeds. I think it's 4 by 4, or however you want to call it. 4 marks of 4. So yeah, anyway, it's 16. We need 16, so 10, 5, 1. I think it's 16 we need. And now I need to go get some saltpeter. Well, there are actually 4 plots of 3 each, so we need only 12. So now I'm gonna go buy so that we have 24. So we have for 2 times, and then go get some saltpeter for that. That's 12 planted. Now we just gotta wait for them. And we're about to get 92 range. 1 more. Yeah. 92 range, get the fuck out. Good morning, it's 3:28 AM and I woke up to do some wilderness slayer. Let's see what the first task is. Magic axes. Cancel that. Black dragons. Guess I can do 8 black dragons actually. Okay, that's fine. If anyone wants to know or don't know at least how I do black dragons, just in the wilderness dungeon. And see, this is the entrance from near Corp that I enter. Just go up north here, and then right here where I'm sitting is 29 wilderness. So you can just use royal seed pod if anyone gets near you. It's very chill for the few black dragons you gotta do every once in a while if you don't want to skip them. Alright, so that's done. What's the next task? Spiritual creatures. No, thank you. Bandits. I could do bandits really easily actually and fast, but I don't want to gear up for it and go there, and I think I'm just gonna cancel for revs or neck reels. And there's 83 Slayer. Very nice. Here's a clip showing how I'll round up the neck reels in the Wilderness Slayer Cave. It's really just like how you normally would, but how you position yourself is a little bit important here. If you want to minimize the risk of getting tillyblocked and told to sit by a spade hunter, I position myself in the little south pocket so I can see when a PKer comes running. That way they have to move around and into the pocket to hit me. I'm using my main as scout, as you can see in the top right, but I actually move him to the north later, right at the agility shortcut you see on the minimap, because a PKer actually came from there without me seeing it and got sent back to Lumbee. As a spicy little bonus, the clip ends with me freaking up my prayer flicks and getting sent back to Lumbee by the Necrials. So let's speed up to that. Enjoy.